Alright, so what is the one best principle that when a small business masters it, they go through the roof? That one simple principle is to do the work once and get paid forever. As soon as you can automate out everything or automate things as much as possible, it frees up your time as the business owner, as the business founder, as the entrepreneur, the guy with the vision, the guy with the purpose. It frees up your time to do other things and bigger things with the business. What I call being a firefighter to the business. As soon as you have to do things like managing paperwork, managing invoices, managing products, managing customers, as soon as you end up doing that, you are working on the business. And you can enjoy this, nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with this stuff, but it's a distraction from the main focus of the business. So you can automate that stuff out, a virtual assistant, having people, having systems to do it for you. So it frees up your time as the business owner to say, expand the product line, market the products, increase the marketing, things like that. Change around and experiment with pricing. You need to automate as many steps as possible. I wrote a book on this, and the link's in the description, talking about how to achieve a laptop lifestyle, and things like payment processing, product shipping and handling. You want to automate certain aspects of the business. You want to automate, and you want to have everything set up so you've done the work once and you're getting paid forever. Because you want to be working on or in the business. You want to be working, the tasks that you do, you want to be able to increase your income from it. You don't want to be, as I said earlier, like firefighting. As soon as you're doing the day-to-day handling of the business and managing of the business, you're losing time, and the time that could be you spent doing other things. Because this is one principle that I learned when I was working on my second business. My second business was personalised messages on potatoes. And I slowly, after about 6 or so months, I started to realise this principle, and it lacked how, I had the system set up, but I was doing the work again and again and again. For every order I got, I had to physically write it up, physically ship it, and physically account it. With the bookkeeping, too much time that was wasted, and too much time that was lost. Where if the system was set up correctly, I could be able to get an order, and that's really it. That's all I had to do. Someone else would do the accounting, someone else would do the shipping, someone else would do the order fulfilling, and someone or something else would also handle the customer service as well in case of refunds, stuff like that. I realised that I was losing time, not being as efficient as I could be by working on that business and having that business set up as it was. As soon as you automate things and have things set up, through people or systems or robots or whatever, someone else can do the day-to-day tasks, frees up your time to do the bigger things. Focus on building the business, focus on expanding the product line. Do the work once and get paid forever. That is like a benchmark now that I use for every business that I start up. And it's a way that I think, how can I have automation built into this? And also, as it's a benchmark, it's also a way of saying, this is the minimum, the standard that I want this business to be. If this business that I'm going to start cannot get to this level of automation, then I will not start it. And sometimes the best businesses are the ones that you don't start. If you do what's called shiny object syndrome, where you just start a business here and there and everywhere, you start this business, start that business, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have successes. You could start 100 businesses, but only have, say, 10% or 10 of those a general success. Whereas if you know what you're looking for, and know what standard and know what benchmark to aim for when you start a business, then you're more likely to have success from the outset. So if you understand this principle, and this is one of 2 major principles I've discovered in business, do the work once and get paid forever. That's probably the second one. The first one is you've got to be happy and you've got to be competent with what you're doing. Because as I said, you can be a firefighter working on your business, doing the day-to-day paperwork. And one of my mentors was like that. He was at retirement age, easily 3 times my age, and he was working day in, day out on his business. Nothing inherently wrong with this. If you're happy to do that, that's fine. If you're happy to work on the day-to-day stuff, the bookkeeping and the customer service and the day-to-day management, if you're happy to do that, that's fine. If you're happy and competent. Because if you aren't happy with what you're doing, you'll quit. Your emotional needs, you'll be unhappy and you will quit. You won't enjoy yourself. On the other side, to that equation is competent. If you aren't competent, you won't see the results. You won't see the rewards. You struggle to perform, things like that. So the main, going back to the question, the main principle is do the work once and get paid forever. And to supplement that is you've got to be happy and competent with what you're doing. I wrote this up all in a blog, and there's a link in the description below to the blog. Check it out, because I think there's a few other things that I might have missed here or there, but I think I got the majority of things. And check out that book as well. It's talking about how to get the laptop lifestyle, and I use the acronym LAPTOPER, LAPTOPER, and each one of those is a different requirement. Like R, save room and hold no stock, and L is like you got to like what you're doing, stuff like that. It's all about helping you memorize and remember the requirements, because as soon as you can automate a business, even a small one, even a small business that's your first thing, the moment you can automate it is the moment you can scale it much easier. You've got to have automation built in from the beginning, so that way you can focus your time on scaling the business without like delaying the products being shipped or compromising the quality of service, stuff like that. As soon as you can have automation built in, all you've got to do then is grow the business, create more content, create more products, get more traffic or more conversion. That's what you're looking for afterwards, those two. But how cool is that? Check out the blog below. If you haven't already, subscribe. There are way more videos to come, way more knowledge, way more cutting edge entrepreneur stuff to come. Subscribe, check out the blog below, check out the book as well. It could be, I think if you're on Amazon Prime or Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. But check it out, it's inexpensive, check it out. Something on 8 principles for a laptop lifestyle, LAPTOPER, check it out. Links below. And subscribe, more stuff to come.